Okay, now we're going to go ahead and remove our stock track bar from this 2010 Dodge. Before you remove the track bar on any vehicle, you want to make sure that the truck is resting on its tires with full load on the suspension. We've got this up on jack stands, so full loads on the suspension, I guess you would call it. So the track bar doesn't have tension on it this way. You want to make sure that you want to do that. So you don't want to have it suspended on like a two-post lift where the axle's hanging free. That's going to have a lot of tension on the track bar. You're not going to be able to get it out. So you want to make sure that you've got it up on jack stands. You are going to be reusing the hardware on this, so keep track of your hardware. And also on certain model years of the Dodges, you've got a different size bolt between the driver's side and the passenger side. So you want to keep track of where everything goes and what bolt came from where. The good thing about the Dodges is the Dodges have got the keeper on the back of the nut, so you don't have to have a wrench on the back here. It'll automatically stop itself. So we're going to go ahead and drop this track bar out. First bolt on the driver's side here. This is 13/16. All right, now we're going to switch over to the passenger side. We're going to go ahead and remove this bolt now. This is also 13/16 with the keeper on it. And then we're simply going to remove the track bar. Okay, so this keeper stays. We'll use it to line up. The bolt for the 2010s is actually going to be the same between the driver's side and the passenger side. So we're in good shape there. Okay, so now we're going to press our sleeve and our bushings into the track bar end pieces. So in your hardware kit, you'll receive two different sizes of sleeves. So what we want to do is we want to match up our bolt size to the sleeve size. So for our 2010, it's going to be the larger sleeve. It's going to be the same on both ends. Now, again, remember, watch this because you want to make sure you get the right sleeve. Some of the year Dodges have got two different size bolts. Some of them got the small bolts on either end. So make sure you get the right sleeves for sure. Also, inside your kit, you're going to get a pack of lube. So what we're going to do first off is we're going to get our lube opened up here, and we're going to put a little thin layer of grease on our polys. All right, then we're going to put two polys in per side. So all I did there was sit that down on a flat surface, then go ahead and get your polys in. So again on the other side, on the long bar. Okay, now we're going to put our sleeves in. Put a little bit of lube on them as well. Okay, same deal here. Once you get it started in, then just push all the way in. So that's got our sleeves in. Now we'll assemble the track bar. Now that we've got our sleeves in and our bushings in, we want to put our jam nuts on the track bar ends. So one track bar end is left-hand threaded, one is right-hand threaded. When you go to put your jam nuts on, you want to make sure that you get the right threadings, and the etchings or the arrows or numbers are going to point towards the end of the track bar. So this is our left-hand thread. We're going to run it all the way up. Okay. And then our right-hand thread on the long bar. And we're going to run it all the way up as well. Okay, now before we do final assembly of the BD track bar, we have to get some measurements from our stock track bar. So our stock track bar, what we've done, we've just laid it out on the bench, and we're going to measure from center to center of the sleeves on the old track bar. So center to center. For this truck is 38 5/8. Double check. I'm sorry, 38 3/4. 38 3/4. So that's how we're going to set our BD track bar as well. So we're going to set it at 38 3/4 inches on distance, and when we set it up, we want to make sure that we have the same curvatures and the same alignment on everything as the track bar. So just for going back, ease of going back. So 38 3/4. Get our old track bar out of the way. We're going to bring our adjusting sleeve in now. Our adjusting sleeve is marked with left-hand thread and right-hand thread. We're going to go on the left-hand thread side now. And I'm going to run it in here pretty good ways. I feel like it will probably be to the end of the bar. Now the right-hand thread. So what we're going to do is we're going to clamp this so we can run this one side down on this short side, because the short side's got just a little bit of a rough place in it. Okay, so now I've got about an equal number of threads showing between the two ends. So I've got about 3 threads showing here, which this is just on my bar, 3 threads showing the other. So I've got about the same amount engaged inside the adjustment sleeve. So I'm going to bring my track bar over, and I'm going to make sure that I've got the ends going the same way, which of course bad end is wrong. Okay. Now, it's going to have our eyelets just about the same as far as distance goes. Okay, now we're going to measure and see where we're at. So we're looking for 38 3/4. So we are exactly 38 3/4. Right there. That's perfect. 38 3/4.
38 3/4. Okay, so that's where we want it. So we're gonna leave the jam nuts, we're gonna leave them loose for right now till we get it inside the truck and get everything lined up the way we want it. So now we're gonna take this over to the truck and we're gonna install in the vehicle. Okay, so now we're gonna reinstall our track bar. So we're gonna start on our passenger side first with the new poly bushings. It's gonna take a couple little taps to get it seated back into the pocket. Now with our passenger side in, we're gonna go ahead and start our driver's side. But adjust our track bar out just a little bit to get our alignment right for the top bolt. So we're gonna insert our top bolt back now. Now that we have both of our frame bolts in, what we're going to do now is we're going to turn our jam nuts down and we're going to tighten those up against the adjusting sleeve. Our final step is going to be to tighten both of our mounting bolts down to 150 foot-pounds of torque. All right, we're going to do the other side. Now the adjusting sleeve, this says to tighten to about 225 foot-pounds. You got to get an open-end wrench on it, so just tighten it very, very tight for sure. So we're going to tighten the other side, and that's going to complete the installation of our BD track bar on this 2010 Dodge. After installation, you want to take the truck and have the truck aligned for sure. The alignment will be a lot simpler with the adjustable track bar. The adjustment sleeve, all you have to do is back the jam nuts off, and then you can make the adjustment of the axle with the adjustment sleeve. So we're going to tighten up this other side. This is going to complete our installation. If you have a question on this installation or any of our other videos, just give us a call. Thank you.